You are?
Any.
I see you're wearing Adidas sweats right now.
I stole my sister's sweatshirt.
I saw her walking from a mile away. She looked like an old lady coming. She couldn't pull off the swag still.
Shut up. So I'm
I like that though. I like that. It looks very, very, very chic.
Yeah. So I'm
Yeah,
trying
Very, very
to be
drug
more...
drug dealer chic.
Good looks, man.
I'm playing.
It's
Thanks,
this is the
Corey.
perfect
This
weather
is
for
cute.
this. So
Yes. White though?
Yes.
and then it has smiling
Because
stuff
it's
right at
generally
the
a
back.
white background.
Oh, this is cute. Okay, all right, thank you.
So let's get the show off. Wale, what's going on now?
Chilling, man.
Did you peep that Kizz Daniel album?
I did.
Yeti, did you?
Yeah, I've heard a couple songs on it.
Okay.
It's pretty
So what
good.
do you guys think?
So far, so good.
I was thinking we'd open up with a quick review. So
It's
overall,
too early for me to give a.
okay.
But
So
you've-
okay,
but you've
can
heard
you
the-
can you run
Overall.
through some of the songs?
I mean, overall, it's not bad. Like I have to do a new top 5 just because.
Really? Is
Yeah,
that
I
good?
think we need to
not that. It's
rearrange
not
the top
even
5.
about it's been that good. During the last top 10, I did say that Christmas is coming. People are gonna move up. People are gonna drop down because Christmas is when new music comes out, and there have been some, I can only spoil I can give you guys in that list is number 1 stays number 1,
Okay.
but 2 to 5 have been reshuffled.
So where do you put?
Okay,
so
so-
where do you put?
So
Kizz
if I
now.
do you want me to give you the top 5?
No, I want you to tell me
Kizz was
what
in
number
my
you-
last review. I think Kizz was 10 or 9. I think he barely made it.
Mm-hmm.
But I did note at the point in time that he was just coming out with new music on his own.
Okay,
This is
and
the
for those
label.
that don't know, Kizz Daniel has a new album, by the
it's
way.
called No Bad Songs.
No Bad Songs.
But with the new label, his own label, which very sounds right.
Flyboy.
Flyboy Inc. But
But
He just took
Flyboy.
Starboy and
It
just
was Flyboy
and just
Inc.
flipped it.
But he's been releasing music on his own.
Yeah.
Oh,
And-
after that whole fiasco with the
Yeah, so
label
like
and
I
all that.
noticed, I said he probably would go up, and he has. He's dropped. I think back then at the time, the newest song he had was "Wait," that "Wait" song,
Yeah.
which was a banger. That was even what made him get in my top 10. But he's dropped a few more collabos since then, and then
He
the
dropped
one,
the
the monster hit with
Davido.
him and Davido, which
That
is
was-
one ticket, you
yeah.
know. So he shot up into my top 5. I'll tell you that because, and then the album, I listened
So
to like
wait.
3
So
times
let's
already.
start with the album, right?
Yeah, there are too many songs on the album to kind of.
With the album.
There are 20 songs on the album. But you know the funny thing
All right,
about
so let's
it
start
is
with
it's 20 songs, but it's an hour long.
20 songs. It's a very long album.
No, it's an
very,
hour
very
long
album.
actually, which is not too bad.
Oh,
Very
that's not
short
that
songs.
bad.
Very
So
short
like 2
songs,
minutes
yeah.
and
2
stuff.
Short
minute,
songs.
3-minute songs.
Oh wow.
But
Yeah.
it's lengthwise as far as songs, it's a lot of songs to go through.
It
So
is.
I do like some, I like the one with Nasty C on there. I do
Yeah.
like I'm a Nasty C fan. Obviously One Ticket is on there. There's some, like the Mad
Nasty
one.
C was ghetto.
Yeah, get
That
it.
was the one that it was like a hip hop track.
Yeah,
He has really good chemistry with
Mado
Nasty
was
C.
one of them. The one with Diplo, Ikwe was not
can't believe he
bad. There's
pulled
one with
Ikwe was another nice one.
yeah,
I'm impressed by that.
Madu was the one we just played.
The
So what do you
one
guys
with
think
the
about that
Brit-
one?
It was just good. I
That's
like
my
it. The
jam,
one with
yo.
the
Listen.
I love
British.
Shaco into that stuff.
Oh god.
Yeah, the one with
Please
the.
keep the back of old man
It
track.
has one with the British.
What do you
rapper.
mean?
Stop. Okay.
Yo, you be
Well,
throwing
see,
some
this guy,
shade,
this guy
yo.
can't do. This guy looks like
You
an
be
old guy.
throwing
now.
some
Seriously,
shade,
like
yo.
what do you
Like,
stop, Corey? I'm cringing for you.
you got jokes.
I
Yeti,
wouldn't
you
even
got
bother.
jokes.
I
Look
don't
at
dance.
you in your drug dealer chic.
Whatever. At least I don't look like an old drug dealer. Trying to do
But yeah, there are a lot of track. Like I was just saying, the one with the British rapper Wretch 32.
Reg 32.
That's a good. I like the guy too. So that's a good. He has a lot of.
Yep, that was bad.
He has a lot of.
My year
nice
was.
songs.
I love the fact that he had a lot of very, very strong Afro Juju type beats. Like I
I mean,
remember
that's
on My
Kizz
Year,
Daniel,
yes.
and it's.
Very, very, very like
I like that.
fella type beats.
nice.
Like
You
that,
might be
the
expecting
vibe.
him to sound like his last album. Some people were, but I like that it's not really the same sound per se.
So let me.
And then lastly, I sent you guys a video. He just bought him, so he just joined the crew of Bentley owners.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Oh, I saw that.
So he's obviously making more than minimum wage now.
Clearly.
That's what they were paying him.
Clearly.
in his
I'm gonna go
label.
through my own rundown of my own review. If we're gonna grade it. Remember, I sent out those metrics that we said we could use. All right. So the first one is, and this is from 1 through 5, right? No Bad Songs in terms of replay value.
Good.
What do you guys give
So
it
far,
out of 5? Wale,
I can't
starting
rate
with
it
you.
yet.
I would say.
But you can
So
talk
far.
about elements of the album, right?
I would say.
I've listened to it a few. replay value for 20-track album, even though they're short songs.
I listened to it.
It's. I mean, it's a lot of songs, but yeah, I would keep. This is something I'm going to keep listening to for a while. I would say. Yeah, I'll say 4.
Lyrics, content.
You can't rate Nigerian albums over lyrics and content. Content, yes. Lyrics, no.
Lyrics, no. Nigerian songs don't even make sense. Like the lyrics don't.
But
make sense.
yeah, but we can still rate them.
Some people.
Yeah. Some people do. It's not everyone.
Right. Like,
I would say it doesn't really have that much, just lyrically or content-wise, not really. And yes,
no content. I mean, dancing is a content.
Yes,
so
I would
danceable.
I would give it a 3.
Yeah, dancing. I'll say, yeah.
Melodies, I'm putting it at a 5.
The melodies are good. I'll give it 4.5 for melodies.
I love the melodies. Range of diversity and sound. I feel like he went with some little bit of hip hop.
Yeah,
I felt like he did afrobeat. I felt like he also did like the wedding type songs too. He had that in. He had a good mix of songs in there. And I think the last one for me would be, well, for the range, I would say I'll give it a 4. For the theme, No Bad Songs. Why did he name it No Bad Songs?
Meaning there are no bad songs.
Yeah, but isn't that just kind of lazy? And then the cover, I was trying to, okay, so I have this one here. It's called Theme. Like, what's the theme? You have a god, and an angel on your shoulder,
dude,
and you're writing a song.
You're thinking this thing too much.
I was gonna say you're overthinking this.
No, I'm just saying, like, we have to give points for creativity. This is what we should do.
Do you know,
we should hold the bar high.
Okay, let me tell you how this album art.
We should hold the.
Let me tell you how they get made.
Let me tell you how
this album art get made in Nigeria. Nigerians are lazy. Nigerians like to monopolize.
Yeah, no, we have to point it out.
Listen, they like to monopolize things. A lot of the albums in the industry that you know is made by probably 1 or 2 people.
Oh, really?
I don't want to say their names, but it's made by like 1 or 2 guys. And
in the whole music industry?
Majority of like the mainstream.
Who? So who are the guys? SARS?
Album art. SARS doesn't make album art. Yeah, album art. They're like the big heads. Olamide is like one guy. The video uses him sometimes. But a lot of times, like on the Olamide's albums or artworks, it comes out looking the same because it's like the same person with his style. Like he has a style he draws with, and it's like it's just like how these guys have one producer. And it's the same way they have. So I don't pay attention to it because it's not creative to me.
And that's why we need to hold them to
it's not standard. The work of art is nice. Yeah. But it's like, oh, here we go again. Olamide drops another track with this same producer, with this same artwork guy. You've seen it once, you've seen it 10 times.
Why can't they switch it up?
I don't know. Now this so what I'm trying to get to is I think the album art is created by it's the idea from the artist themselves, not the musician, from like the graphic designer.
So he picks whatever he wants.
I assume they probably say, hey, I have a song coming out or an album coming out. This is what it's called, and you just do your thing and send it to me.
But shouldn't it be the artist that picks?
It should be. That's what I'm saying. That's how I feel because a lot of times none of the album arts match, and there's no theme.
We should move on. We should move on. I think so you're saying we can't really rate the album right now, right? We only give it some time.
Yes, I want to give it some time to perfect it.
To marinate.
First few listens, it's a good album.
I just want to say, just in terms of the title, I thought it was a very, very bold move for you to name your album "No Bad Songs." You have to be like have some balls.
That's cool.
And I would say the beginning of this album started a little bit slow. That was when he was doing a little bit of like the uppity, the up tempo. So let me finish now. Let me finish. The beginning was when it was a little slow for me. You know, it sounded a little bit generic for me. Like the first 3 songs, I think it picks up at One Ticket. That's when the album starts to pick up. Oyibe, that was a nice vibe. It gets better and it just keeps getting better and better till the end of the album. I love the album. I have my rating for it, but because I don't want to get ahead of myself, I want to give it some time. I'll chill on it. But yeah, that's the Kizz Daniel album, and that's our I guess preliminary review. So
albums, even though we didn't review this album, I give you an example of someone who I think takes that creativity to a whole new level. Mr. Easy, and that's why even I still would always put it in my top 10.
They've been using these cartoonists.
Not even the cartoonists. Right? Easy's album art, his album that just came out, is called Lagos to London, and his album art is a old school double-decker bus with Lagos to London on the side, painted in the Nigerian Moluwe color. Do you understand? That goes with the theme. Exactly. Yeah. And like when he tried to perform on stage, he had like he wanted to have like a version of that on the stage. I want thing. So it's a theme. Yeah. This is someone who's going to build. Yes, he builds exactly a concert around that. That's the song you got to give a shout out to that he does that. But a lot of these other ones don't think.
They're not really thinking
beyond. It's just like, who's this album? This popular album artist.